Thanksgiving turkey. That's what we're doing today. Mom's turkey, Uncle Joe's turkey. Fried and smoked. So last year I fried my first turkey and it was phenomenal. It tasted really good. And the thing I liked most about it was the crispiness of the skin. There was just a certain je ne sais quoi, you know, of the skin that was delightful. But I did miss the smoke flavor on it because smoked turkey is literally one of my favorite foods. So I thought, why don't we just take the two? Why don't we smoke it? So we're going to throw it in the Woodwind Pro and smoke it for a couple hours and then finish it off in the fryer and just give it a quick dip, maybe a quick 10 minutes, just to crisp up that skin. And I think it's going to be delightful. I don't know how it could go wrong. First and foremost, let's talk about what needs to happen to make the perfect Thanksgiving turkey. One, needs to be brined. And I personally like a dry brine. So we're going to take this turkey out and we're going to get it out of its packaging, and I'm not going to spill turkey juice everywhere. Then you can do a flashback there if you want. Oh, holy crap! All right, and then we need to take out this thing. This thing's garbage. Don't listen to this. If you use this thing, you're gonna get a really dry, really overcooked bird. Don't use it. So it's a really simple process. We pretty much are just going to just cover every single square inch of the bird that we can in salt and seasoning. So we just have some kosher salt here, and I'm literally just gonna go ham on it. Yeah, so I'll just cut this right here. And then there's gonna be that little film, and you need to pull it away from the breast a little bit, just so that you can get access to all of it and make sure that every inch of this turkey is well seasoned. And so the reason I like this version more, why I like dry brining more, because I think it gives you a much better skin. So that's why I like it more. You don't have to finagle with all the liquid and stuff, and you're literally just putting seasoning on the bird and then letting it sit. The salt is guaranteed having that contact with the actual meat itself, which is going to absorb it and it's going to make it more flavorful. And now we are going to just take we have some turkey barbecue rub that we're going to use, and we're just going to cover the bird with this rub as well. And we want to make sure that we can get as much of the bird covered that we can. And I'm just going to drizzle some down in there to make sure we're actually getting.
So you're basically just seasoning the bird.
We are seasoning the bird, but we're doing it really early and giving it a chance to fully incorporate. Beautiful. So we're going to throw that into the fridge, let it rest for a few days, and then we're going to come back and then we're really going to cook it good. All right, we are here. So it's been a few days since we have put this bird in the fridge. So it's been dry brining for a while, and it's ready to go. I think we're ready to get a good smoke on this thing. First, I am going to take some of this butter and then we're going to put it underneath the skin. If you wanted to, you could also throw in some herbs to this. Add some rosemary, add some sage, add some thyme. That would be absolutely delicious with the turkey. We want to make sure we get it into all the crevices, so I'm going to put it down here in the leg and then just right on top there. Yeah, but you can't see there's like no salt. Do you remember how much salt we put on there?
There's a lot.
There's a lot of, you can still obviously see the seasoning, but there's almost no big pearls of salt, any big grains of salt on there, which means that where did it go? It's in the bird now. It's delicious. It's going to work. So we're going to have the turkey in there for about 2 hours, and every 30 minutes or so, we're going to fill the smoke box up with some cherry chips, and so to get as much smoke flavor as possible on there. And then after 2 hours, we'll throw it in the fryer. So it's been about 2.5 hours. Our turkey is about 112 right now, internal. We're heating up our oil. It's looking really good. We have some really good skin on there already, but we're going to take it to the next level here. I was a little worried about this, but oh, easy. Done. Look at that. And it is smoky. It is definitely smoky. That is not going to be an issue. So we just hit 350. We're a little bit over, which is okay. We're at 355. It'll cool down when the bird goes in. But we're going to throw this in here, and then we're just going to do the 1-2 dunkaroo. That top is not completely covered, but that's okay. That smells amazing. We probably should have taken it a little bit longer, maybe to like 130. And then we could attempt it, but
finish it like 30 degrees.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. I still think it'll be good. We're going to get a crispy skin. I can promise you that, Mike. We may have misjudged the situation a bit. So we pulled it at 112 thinking that we would keep it in there for the rest of the time. And I don't think that that was the way to go there, because when we put it in, it was crisped up in about, what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes at 350. So we pulled it back out and put it in the smoker, and we luckily have this other turkey that we're doing that we're gonna take up a little bit further. So we've pulled it out at 112, and now what was it at, just at 135?
135.
So it raised about 20 degrees in about 3 or 4 minutes that we had it in there. So we're going to pull this one at about 145, and then keep it in there for 2 or 3 to 4 minutes until it gets up to like 163, and then we'll let it rest, and then cook up to 165, and then see how that goes. Because it was like, and we can show you here, we put it back in, but it is dark, and I think any more than that, it would be burned and not edible. But I will say, mighty crispy skin. So we're gonna wait until this one gets up to, well, we still have it in there, but we're gonna wait till it gets up to like 145 and then give it a 1-2 dunkaroo. So we got to about 155 on this turkey here. So we are just gonna try giving it a quick dip in the oil just to crisp up that skin. To be honest, the skin is already pretty darn crispy. This is a pretty good looking bird, but you can see on the bottom here, like that is not crisp at all. It's delicious, don't get me wrong.
Dude, look at those juices.
I know, like this turkey, like if you just fed this to your turkey, you'd probably get raving reviews. It looks incredibly good. Slowly. Yeah, so we're just gonna do it for about 2 minutes, just to kind of finish up, and then I think we're gonna be great. So it's been there for about, I don't know, 2-3 minutes. We just wanted to just do a quick dip right at the end, let it get up a little bit more, and to finish crisping up that skin. Oh, you can see the skin is kind of starting to come off a little bit there on the bottom, but ooh, she looks good. I'm gonna put it here first. Let it drain a little bit. All the skin on the back is gone. You see this?
Oh, wow.
Where did it all go? Oh, that skin is, oh, she crisped though. I mean, look at that. It smells smoky. It smells smoky, and it also smells fried. Can you get better than that? I don't know. The whole thing is just so crispy. And it was crispy coming out of the smoker, but not this crispy. Like, listen to this. Now, I will say, looks-wise, it's not the best. And then right down the rib cage. I mean, come on. So here, you see you have pink from the smoke ring that indicates that you have smoky flavor in there. But, and then right next to it, you have this absolutely crisp skin that comes from frying. It's overkill, yes, 100%, I agree. Oh. Save some of that for later. Insanely delicious. A little bit overkill, but if you want to do it, 100% go for it. So a couple things I would change. If you were going to smoke and then fry your turkey, I would just fry it at the end for about 5 minutes or so. Maybe a little bit less than that. Get it up pretty close to temp, and then just throw it in there for a second, because you don't want to burn it to a crisp, because the one that we pulled out about, what was it, 115 or so, we put it in there, and after 5 minutes, it was like ready to come out, but skin-wise, the insides weren't cooked. So I would hold over until you're about 150, 155, and then dunk it in. That's what I would change, because I think that resulted in a better bird. But yeah, that was phenomenal. So I guess we have a bunch of other great videos. If you want to see just a traditional pellet grilled turkey, check out this video right here. Here, that's it. Check it out right there. And I guess until next time, peace out.